Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome to World of Horror. Listen, I have been stun locked for like the last 30 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking. There has just been so much stupid gaming related news recently, and it's just it just keeps getting stupider. And it's just oh my god. I was literally, I was about to record this episode, and then I decided to check Twitter for 5 minutes, and then 30 minutes later I'm like, oh my god, what the heck is happening? But anyways, we're here now, so that's what matters. The only context I'm gonna give is Activision Blizzard did what? Anyways. That's the only context I'm gonna give. What are we gonna do today? We're gonna play a character, presumably, and we are going to, play that character and hopefully win the game. I don't think we've done Toshiaki in a hot minute. I can't recall the last Toshiaki run we've done. We're gonna do Toshiaki Knight Errant Timeline A for fun. And, I know we've been doing a lot of Knight Errant recently. TM, recently, in quotes. But it should be pretty fun. We'll do Gazoo, too. We haven't done Gazoo in a hot minute. Light Soars, your seconds, Strength, Steel of Slanesh, your boy, Takashi, the final boss. Maybe Charisma. So you really do like seeing, as little stat checks as possible, because, this stuff is at least in our control. I don't know if we're going to power level. Strength, particularly. We could, if we wanted to, or we could just eat the -3/-3 and go with, a flashlight or a light source of some kind. If we have, whatchamacallit. If we have Peculiar Painting, I'll power level Strength, but if we don't, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, we have Eels. We're not gonna skip Eels. You never skip Eels. Kana is pretty goated. I mean, both of these are pretty drip, but we'll use the Runaway Jacket. That gives more, I don't want to say Akira vibes, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. On a much less Eldritch Horror note, but still with some elements of Eldritch Horror, I suppose. I've been watching this new show on Netflix. It's like a, stop me if you've heard this one before, an adult cartoon with, a cartoon with adult themes where the main character is an asshole scientist. You've never heard of anything like that before. But, it's basically, it's called The Inside Job, and it's essentially a show about how every conspiracy theory is real, except Flat Earth, because, Flat Earth is, as the show says, too stupid to be believed. But every conspiracy is real, and the main characters basically work at a company that, manipulates the world and whatever, and it's pretty funny, actually. There are some episodes that have been kind of and there have been some good parts in these episodes, but the James Bond episode, the 80s episode, and the Jeff Bezos episode were kind of hit or miss. They were mostly misses, but they did have some really good jokes. But I mean, I think the thing that I like about it is that the characters are all very flawed, but they don't really they're obviously evil, but they don't really go that far, if that makes sense, or at least that far in you're gonna draw Rick and Morty comparisons to it, because it's probably the most obvious comparison that you can draw. But in Rick and Morty, I remember that show was brutal, right? That show would just tear people limb from limb, blood everywhere, right? An incredibly brutal show. I feel like this one is a lot more down to earth, despite the joke being that everything is ridiculously over the top and crazy. And you know, there were some things that were like, I mean, just, there are so many good lines in that show that I'm just, all you do is tweet hot takes and shout world star at street fight videos. Like, that's just beautiful. Or one of the main character, or the main character, she's, I don't know if she's necessarily fighting for her life in this context, but she's in a fight, and the person she's fighting says, "Just give up, I've seen your living room, I know you want to." Like, that's good. Like, that one got me. But, yeah, no, it's been an interesting show to watch. And the episodes that are more miss than hit, you know, those can be, like, good second monitor content, because you'll pay attention for the occasional joke that lands, like, really, really well, and then you'll just kinda, like, tune out the parts of it that you're not really into, if that makes sense. But, yeah, no, I'm still on season 1. I'm pretty sure there are more seasons. Like, it came out, like, a year ago, right? Maybe, like, 2 years ago? Not entirely sure. I think it said there were 3 seasons on Netflix when I first clicked on it, but I could totally be wrong. Anyways, we're gonna take some reason damage here because that's totally fine. And then lock in the side quest, which doesn't really do anything. It just gets us 15 EXP, which is pretty nice. We're gonna need that. Let's get a couple of bricks from the vending machine, you know? We're gonna have to click through the, where the hell is Kana? But, you know, that's okay. Just give me a couple. Just give me a few bricks to tide me over until we get to, whatchamacallit. Now, we're gonna go down to 6 reason, which is not very fun. 8-6, which is not poggers. Definitely. But Kana is a very good ally. We get 15 EXP in the bank. You'll love to see it. And something that I realized I didn't say on the last episode when I was talking about side quests is I am not entirely sure if thorough investigation is granted from just doing the side quest or doing the side quest and then, like, doing another thing in the mystery. But a lot of the time, there's no meaningful difference between the two. Like, if you're gonna do this one special thing, you're almost always going to do the other special thing, if that makes sense. But I just think that getting the side quest done is the safe bet. Because you can get thorough investigation and household hell and still get the bad ending, right? Like, that's why we'll always go to the seaside one extra time, is so that we get that, those books, which enable you to get ending A, but you don't ever get ending A, because why would you? It's a bad ending to get. I mean, it's a good ending for the world, but, like, objectively bad for your, short-term health and sanity, and also your, long-term ability to socialize with other human beings. At least that's what I would assume happens when you ritualistically stab somebody on an altar to appease a god-like entity. But that's just, you know, that's just your boy, rambling off nonsense, as per usual. And that's also why we always go to the school twice, because we get thorough investigation from doing this, even though we're literally never going to fight Takashi, because it's just like a bad... Shiro-san. Listen, I've been around the world of horror block a few times, alright? I know these streets, but sometimes I still get the names confused. Because I'm on this visual cue nonsense, you know? I'm not on this reading dialogue and text. What? That's crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah, we'll just decide to walk. That's fine. Now 9-9 with level 2, 9-9 going into the forest. That's kind of sketchy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna rest once, which we do have Gazoo, so do remember that's 5%, but I'd rather be at 11-11 for certain, because we don't have anything to you know, help out around here. And, like, for Knight Errant, this is literally impossible. I want to make that clear. Well, okay, it's not. We do have mermaids on the mystery list, but the chances of us being able to get the chances of us being able to get a Doom positive out of having to get the fire axe and then survive, most likely with Kana, maybe -9 to all. But still, like, that's still not very good. That's still not very good at all. So -1 damage. That's okay. We have throwing weapons. But yeah, no, like the chances, like the objective chances is basically it doesn't exist, right? Like there is no way to beneficially acquire ending A on this mystery. Like it's just not happening. Just let the Necronomicon do a little bit of work here, okay? That's what we gotta do. Now, here's the thing. 1 to all, I think we can fight this guy. And I think we can throw a brick. Do I want to go down to 6, or do I want to lose? We'll lose a brick, that's fine. It's a little bit awkward to do it this way, but it's an enemy, we need to kill him. I don't want to take damage. I just want to level up. Like, leveling up is the most important thing right now. This is a perception check, this is a luck check, we'll go ahead and do that. We are getting a lot of Doom, but do remember, we're going to try to get as many ending A's as possible. So it's not a hugely big deal. That's fine. Well, actually, it's not really fine. I am still worried about our Doom, but it's not going to be as bad. We're going to go up 3% Doom, is that right? Because it's going to be 9%. Oh, no, it's going to be 9% in total, so we're going to go down to 2. Oh, wait. It's going to be 9% in total, so we're going to go down by 1, which is nice. So we'll be at 48% Doom after this. At least it should be how that works. No, wait, 47%? No, 48. I was right the first time. I don't know why I doubted myself into thinking something that was wrong. But all of these are absolutely god-awful. But we'll go ahead and put a point into strength for that. We've got a new page in the Necronomicon. And we'll go ahead and just kind of rest up here. So what ending A's can we get? I'm gonna be honest, none of these ending A's are actually worth getting. And well, this is free. But these two, there's no reason to get ending A here. Because in order to kill the boss mob, we would have to spend more than 6% Doom. So I think we're fine with failing them and just taking a -4% Doom every mystery. I don't think I can be too mad about that. This is free, though, and I think we kind of need a free mystery right now, so let's just kind of go and see how it works for us. I really should have taken, we need to go get, the torn muscle, fixed as a treat, you know? And by that, I mean not as a treat. Going to the doctor's is, not a treat. I keep clicking paranoia. But in this specific scenario, we are getting blood loss as an extra treat from our torn muscle. But, or at least it shouldn't be a treat. That's what I should say. It should not be a treat. It is a treat, but it shouldn't be. What are we talking about again? I don't know. I'm just gonna... I was about to just say that deadpan, but, like, I realized that I genuinely could not. Not because of any, like, moral or toss obligations, just that I could not read. I'm just gonna snort this real quick in a straight face without, like, making context of me quoting what I was going to say. It's a little bit weird how that works, isn't it? But, anyways, what are we doing? Rage of Ragzul? I don't really, like, who cares, right? Like, it's not... I mean, I guess we could take it, but I don't really want to use it. I would rather probably just get stats. Like, I don't know. Like, why would we want this, though? We do have charisma. Do I take leadership just in case of the random, hunger sewing kit proc? I don't know how to play Toshiaki, honestly, like, when it comes to stats. Like, if you don't give me Sheeb Surge and Cure, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know what I'm doing right here. Like, all of our stats are garbage. Like, I almost just want to re-roll, because we're gonna get -4% Doom this mystery, so this would just be Doom neutral. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, give me the Cure. Give me the Cure. and then we will get a point into... Like, I'm wondering, should we get a point to knowledge, strength, perception? What should we leverage here? But I guess we'll get a point of knowledge, just because it helps our combat, I guess. Like, I don't know how to play, like, I don't know how to play this guy, it's true. Yeah, we're gonna... This is a bad idea, but we're gonna do this. But besides that, other things I've been watching... well, not the final chapter, but the final chapter of Act 1 of Hunter the Parenting came out, and that is just, like, triple S tier. I absolutely love just the stilts part, and Piotr is an amazing character. Like, I was actually really surprised how well they characterized the vampires in just 3 episodes, because, like, obviously going into Hunter the Parenting, it's like, these are just the TTS characters, but as humans living in, like, 2002, right? But, and so obviously we already have all the characterization that we need, and they just need to do, like an audio drama to kind of, you know, show us the differences between the like, the major differences between the characters. And, you know, they still poke a lot of fun at, they still poke a lot of fun at, like, the TTS stuff, and how Marcus gets, like, constantly hit in the face and all that, but, you know, like, when they introduce, like, the 4 vampire characters, right, you're just kind of like, okay, these vampires are pretty cool, and then there's the audio drama, and then there's episode 2, and then it's like, whoa, these vampires are actually, like, they've got character to them, it's crazy, and it's like, you're getting invested in these characters, and it all just explodes at the end of episode 2 and in episode 3. It's just really good, and the, you know, the animation and graphics is not a style that I've necessarily seen before, but it's really cool. Like, it's really cool, it's really creative, and ultimately, despite any reservations you might have about the art style of the graphics, the writing carries it so hard. Like, they've always had a great job at writing stuff. And they actually do, like, horror elements really well, which I thought was very interesting. And I mean, also that one scene in chapter 3 with Door. Oh my god. Had to get his equipment from the old mining days, huh? Oh yeah. That was fucking great. Like, that was honestly, like, as far as, like, fictional shows go, that, like, I'm paying it. I want to see Act 2. Like, I know they're gonna be working on, like a Half-Life series for a little bit before going back to Hunter the Parenting, but Hunter the Parenting is just so good. Although I don't really know if, like, I mean, I think the writing is probably good enough, but I am trying to think about it, like, if you never got into the Emperor TTS, would you be able to get into Hunter the Parenting when, like, a lot of it is just kind of based on, you know, like, pretty much all of the main characters are based off of their TTS counterparts. For those of you who don't know, because a lot of people are probably going like, Web, what the fuck are you talking about? But there was a Warhammer 40k fan series called If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, and it went on for a long time, and it was really good. But the thing was, Games Workshop always hated it, right? Like, Games Workshop always hated the Emperor TTS series. And even though it got a lot of people into Warhammer as a franchise, and it made me pick up armies and paint miniatures in a way that I never would have before, because I just loved how the text-to-speech universe handled the characters. And they handle the lore, like, pretty respectfully, too. And the first season of TTS is essentially basically just like a lore dump would be rude, because, well, it is a lore dump. It's done in a very entertaining and fun way. You know, they were always, like, big fans of the series, and they were always working on it for, like, literally years. Like, actually, when did the first episode of TTS come out? I want to find that out right now. But, Emperor TTS Episode 1. That came out 7 years ago! They were working on this series for like 6.5 years before having to cancel it, because Games Workshop changed their, Games Workshop changed their fan content policies, so you can't make fan content anymore, or else they'll, like, kill you. And so they had to, you know, so they had to shut it down. They had to, and their return to YouTube was making Hunter the Parenting, which all of the main characters of Hunter the Parenting are the main characters from the Emperor TTS series. So, you know, you've got the dad is the Emperor, Marcus is Magnus, Dor is Dorn, Boy is literally just Boy, and Kitten is... What is Kitten's name in Hunter the Parenting? I can't remember. But, you know, he has, like, a hoodie with cat ears, and he hisses, so he's got that cat motif. And it's like... It's just... It's so, like... It was so cool seeing the first episode of Hunter the Parenting, and Chapter 2 was a banger. The audio logs, the 2 audio logs they did were a banger. And then the Chapter 3 that I think came out today, yeah, 6 hours ago, that's crazy. Chapter 3 that they did today was amazing. Literally, the door scene was so good. Like, that was so good. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm pretty sure you could probably get behind the characters if you had never seen TTS. But at the same time, I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could. Because, like, it's a very... How do I put it? Oh god, now we gotta fail 2 mysteries in a row, okay. Probably do Contagious Coma first, because then we can kind of see what we need to do to recover on the next stage. I will... Do I want to go to the village twice? Yeah, sure, I'll go to the village twice, that's fine. It's a little... It's risky. Yes, except... We got incredibly lucky there. I would have taken the +2 Doom, but keep that in mind, we almost opted into +2 Doom. We will take the stamina loss, because we just got flesh regrowth. And then we can kind of schmoove here. We're gonna use the Dust of Seeing to kill something else. We're not gonna try to kill the, Okay, this is probably, like, the worst enemy that we could have possibly ran into. Like, I actually can't think of an enemy that would be worse. Now, why did I do that specifically? I'm not entirely sure. That was kind of a bad play. But, okay, so this will do... Okay, so... 3, 5. Oh, no. Well, he won't kill us if we miss. And we didn't miss, so that's very nice. We don't have to heal yet, either. We only have to heal if we get hit here. Well, that's unfortunate. So, we have to heal. I will use the Cure as opposed to... Actually, do I want to use Flesh Regrowth first or Cure first? Does it really matter? I don't know. Cure is 6? No, Cure is 7? Okay, yeah, we'll use Flesh Regrowth first. Does she do all? No, she does Stamina, so yeah, we'll do Flesh Regrowth first. And then we should be able to guarantee that she's dead here. Very nice. We're kind of exactly where we were before. It's a little bit bad, but, Yeah, no, I really... What was I saying? I really like the Hunter, the parenting, but here's the thing. It was very easy for me to pick up, because I already know all the characters, except for, the dad, because he was a part of the... Like, I think he was a part of the podcast? So, I never watched the podcast. Like, they had a, what was it called? Warhams? They had a Warhammer podcast that they ended. And I'm pretty sure he was he was there. So really, the only new character that I haven't really seen before is at the same time, like, a personification of a human version of a character who was already in the Emperor TTS, right? And I say human because, like, you know, the Emperor is a skeleton. So, technically he's human, but he's also dead in the series because he doesn't have, like, you know, he's bones. So, like, a part of me is like, it's kind of half and half there because I already know the character and sort of the character's personality, but it's just there's a voice actor now instead of a text-to-speech device. Yeah, we'll do it like this. What's very funny is that looking at this looks terrible, but there's still a chance that we'll be fine. Which you might not believe, but it is true, and that was very lucky that we got that. Because we're, gonna... Final Mysteries Mermaids, so we'll take the EXP. Never use the Dust of Seeing, that would be terrible. We'd have to cast a 15 Doom spell. And our Doom still went down, because it's like, yeah, we failed them, but then we also got minus 10% Doom, so it's like, who cares? I do love Pathoth Flash. I think Sheeb Surge will probably serve us a little bit better, as long as we don't overuse it. And by that I mean absolutely not. We're gonna be spamming the cure so goddamn much. We need this. Like, we cannot take a risk that it is possible for us to not be able to get Pathoth Flash in the endgame. Pathoth Flash is very important. But I would be interested, because I know I was talking about, I know I was in, like, I'm pretty sure it was Among Us Friday, but I could be wrong. We were talking about Hunter the Parenting, and somebody there tried to watch it, but he couldn't really get into it, and that's probably what would happen to a lot of people if they just, like, watched it without any of the prior context, because these are characters who have been, like... They've had fan-in and fan-canon around them for, like, 7 years. At least these caricatures of the characters, right? And so it's like, they're playing into a lot of that. But the characters are also just really good, but maybe that's my bias from having watched the Emperor TTS for 7 years. That's crazy. The first episode was... Adorable Centaurian was 7 years ago. That's insane. That's crazy. Like, that's genuinely unbelievable. That I'm thinking of that, like, right now. That's crazy. And remember that +2 Doom we dodged earlier by making a check. So it is entirely possible that that +2% Doom could come in handy, or it could not, because we're Toshiaki and Doom doesn't matter. It's entirely wild, you know? Who knows? But, like, I don't know, I feel like Toshiaki is a really fun character to play, but I just kinda... I haven't played him in a while, I'm pretty sure, so I just have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but I think because he's so OP, it doesn't matter. Now, you're gonna make me sweat a little bit here. So the good thing is that, you know, these are both gonna be 95%. The bad thing is I have to cast Flesh Regrowth again. What are you doing to my face? It's ruined! Oh no, my face! It's broken! Okay, what are we gonna do here? We're just gonna kill her? That sounds good. That sounds good. I'll take the lucky earrings. So we're here! This is it. This is the end of the mystery. I guess we just go and we react, question mark? Are we cursed? We do have a couple, yeah, a couple curses. Yeah, I'll take another. Why not? 2 more? Oh my god. Oh jeez, that's a little scary. But yeah, I think we just go, right? Like, I can't imagine that we just don't go here. And then we kill her in 1 turn, right? Because she's got a low power level. Right. Yeah. Prepare for violence. Let's go. Now, we could kill him and go up to 90% Doom and then go... Okay. This is really dumb, but hear me out here. We kill him. We get ending A. We go up to 90% Doom. We go down to 80%. When we could just kill him here and then go down to like 71%. Or we could run away, sorry. But, you know what? Why not? Let's get wild. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Alright, also we have a flashlight that I just never equipped because who cares? Oh, that's good. So I'm pretty sure we're safe now on Charisma, but let me see, we've got a flashlight, okay. Oh god, I didn't think about our seconds, did I? Uh-oh. Well, it should still be fine, TM, question mark. Yeah, no, we should be fine, even if I forgot both. So we're good. Pain. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it, it's completely fine. We can, you know, use the quick thinking to dodge faster. It's probably fine. I just need to get, you know, I have a 25% chance twice in a row. It's all good. Maybe I should have let that hit me because there's no World of Darkness. Okay, so oh god, what was our first enemy? I don't even remember what mystery we did first, let alone second. Okay, so let's think this through. I didn't do botany first, right? I didn't do botany first. Or maybe I did. What mystery? Okay, let's work it backwards. I just did mermaids. Then before that, I did the other boss fight mystery. And then I did... the one mystery, the one that was free. First mystery was eels. Yeah, it's coming back to me. So, with that logic, I am going to say it was... So I'm pretty sure the first enemy was Gigolo. Because did we run away from Gigolo, or did we kill him with bricks? I'm pretty sure we killed him with bricks. Was Fat Rat recent? Oh god. I think it's either Kaninko Gatherer or Fat Rat. I'm gonna answer Fat Rat. You hate to see it. Absolute devastation. But hey, at least here, I know it was botany, so we're completely fine. I remember. It's true. So, because I timed it wrong, we're not going to be able to use Desperation. But that should be fine, because we can throw an art exhibit at him, a knife, and then... I mean, we could throw the Dust of Seeing at him, I suppose. It's not really, like, a huge deal. So that'll do 10 damage, that's great. Do I want a Flesh Regrowth until I get down to 3? You gotta do what you gotta do. And by that I mean that was completely unnecessary, but we did it anyways for fun because I wanted to kill him in 1 turn. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver. Hope you're all staying safe out there. Have a good one. Also, what are the goddamn odds? 34 minutes, 34 seconds. Absolutely love to see it. So thank you for watching. And yeah, stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.